Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circle in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kick this away to get us going. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Set it down to the offense. First down. Here's the handoff on a counter. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Took contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, South Florida.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is no good. Wow. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Frazier. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT good. It's a 7-6 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it's second down and long here from the 13. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, I'd love to see the fullback get an opportunity to score a touchdown, especially catching the ball out of the backfield. What a luxury for this offense to have that kind of athlete that can block most of the game and then catch the ball for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Are coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pass caught. Second down now. They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Washington State, 14. South Florida, 6.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Washington State offense back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. USF offense is back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
You know, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Backed up second and long at the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Pass caught. Finding space at the 20. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Washington State.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington State. And the quarterback looking for the big tight end down at the goal line. 6 points.
Well, tight ends are a quarterback's best friend down here on the goal line. You can get the ball to them in so many different ways, whether it's off play action or just isolate them and let them use their big frame to box out defenders. Great play call there to feature the tight end.
South Florida, 6.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the South Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play on this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's going to score in the pick six. Touchdown, Washington State. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. USF offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to throw it deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bulls. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They add the extra point. The trail now 35-13.
That makes the score. Washington State 35, South Florida.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 7, set to advance on the football.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Washington State 35, South Florida 13.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Touchdown, Washington State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Florida 13.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Getting set. Here's second down.
Let's go. Longer. Party.
Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Washington State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Washington State has moved into the red zone.
Freedom. Moves.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They feed the fullback this time. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
No gain on the play. It's now
second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Washington State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Green 25.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hot over the middle. It's right. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Run back with the carry. Brought down at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Ready.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back.